them, but at the end of the day, you don't know where you're going. Like for you and me today, we know where we're going. We have a home to go to. We have family members to talk to. But for these people, everything is the same every day. So that actually diminishes the value of human that they used to have. Some of the people who came from several countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, or even Burma itself, some of them have a very good career. Some of them used to work as a driver for companies. Some of them used to be an engineer, you know. So when they came here, they lost all that career opportunity, education opportunity for their kids, let alone having a good car to drive or even a shelter.
So it's just a different story once they're out of their own homes.
Right.
Now, you've been involved with the USCRI for quite some time, I believe, and your title is Thailand Goodwill Ambassador for Refugees. Before we go into the details of the situation in Thailand and other parts of the world, tell us a bit about your roles as an ambassador. What do you actually do, and what inspired you to be involved in all of this?
Actually, I've been active since a year ago at the time that Diana, our first Goodwill Ambassador for USCRI Thailand, was appointed.
Diana the celebrity?
Diana the celebrity. And I attended her press conference then, and I got to know USCRI Thailand, the director, Kun Viravit, and I participated in several activities for them. And I was just appointed last month. So I just added to the force of Diana to help each other to raise awareness and go around and maybe make some speeches and speaking at universities, or even speaking about the refugee problems at charity events. So actually we've been quite active so far. So that's our job, just to disseminate information and try to offer them recognition, because before I met you, maybe you probably had very slight idea of the number of refugees in the camps.
Indeed.
And Thailand has actually 9 camps, and it's not known to a lot of people. And in the 9 camps, we host almost 140,000 refugees. I would say mostly from Burma in Thailand. So other countries like Saudi Arabia, South Africa, they also they have their own hosting problem as well. Because in particular area, like when you see in Middle East, you know, there's been wars all the time, right, between here and there, and they say the highest number of refugees are Afghans. From Afghanistan, and almost most of them now are spending time in the camps in Pakistan.
I see.
So that means they are going to their neighbors. And actually, to combine the numbers of refugees in Asia and in Middle East, combined together, I think we have the number of about 2.8 to 3 million people already, even more than the refugees in Africa.
I see.
Because as you know, Africa has this Somalia problem, hunger and everything, right? Where the UNHCR sent their Goodwill Ambassador and Angelina Jolie there. So that was like the second.
So your role is basically like Angelina Jolie.
Similar.
Traveling around, particularly in the Asian or
in Thailand.
And then sort of offering your help, making the topic known to the general public.
Right.
Is it true that, I think I spoke to you once before, that a survey was conducted by USCRI that you mentioned that a lot of Thais, general Thais, are not aware of the situation, the drastic situation with refugees, and some don't even know what a refugee is or asylum seeker is. Could you give us more details on that?
Sure, definitely. Actually, there are in categories, like about 4 or 5 categories. You have to understand that refugees are actually the people whose life are threatened by war, by violence, could be abuse towards their minority position, like I would say violation of minority rights, violation of human rights. If you notice at the border of any country, you will have minorities living, right? Like for us, if I can say we're like a part of the majority of the people. But then when you go outside the countries, at the borders, you see people who have different ethnicity, different race. So when all together combined, they are concerned as a minority group. So in some countries, fairness doesn't exist. That means that people still continue to discriminate some people over race.